It's Mohim for Boxing Domination, and today I'm joined by the marvelous Marko Martinjak here at the BKB 33 at the O2 in the Boxing Domination media room. Thanks to Jim and Joe Brown. Well, Joe Brown.
So
Anyway, how you doing?
this is your media room.
This is now my media room going forward, indeed.
You should find something better than this, man.
Nah, this is amazing, man.
How this can be amazing? Moken, don't screw up with me, man.
Listen, it's been a while since I've seen you,
Yeah,
And-
we see each other at BKB 32.
and since then we've stayed in touch. You've got your win over Jarome the Hatchet. What's life been like for you?
I started to train last week. Not this week, last week, and I had 3 weeks vacation because I really needed. I was in gym like 6 months, you know. After Dubai, I returned 1 week. 1 week I had rest and get back to gym. You know, many fighters would go 6 months to 1 year to vacation, maybe training but not fighting and sparring. I didn't. My head doesn't allow that, you know. And we start training 1 week after the fight in Dubai, and we get our revenge last month. So I said to Jim and Joe also, let's fight for third fight, but on Thailand. I like Thailand. I want to go to Thailand, and I think that we're gonna fight there for third fight in the BKB ring, BKB rules.
So I spoke to Jarome on Zoom.
Yeah, I know. I saw that interview.
And he actually, the full version's not out yet, but the full version's going to be out now. He had some stuff to say. These are the following stuff he felt happened. So he felt like if it was under BYB rules, he would have stopped you. If it was also Clive Allison, the referee. He believes Clive Allison was sort of on the more favoritism side towards BKB fighters, because BYB fighters were actually beating BKB fighters. And also he feels like he was kind of let down by the referee. And he feels like if it was under BYB rules, it would be a complete ball of dice. And he called for the Trilogy to be under BYB, saying, I won under BYB first, I gave you a rematch, now let's do a Trilogy under the Trigon rules.
Why? I fought him 2 times in Trigon, so let's fight for third fight in the BKB rules. And listen, that shit about Clive that he stopped. I think the Clive refereed the 5 fights, and it was 4 wins for the BYB fighters and 1 win. It's my win. So I think that Clive saved Jerome, because he could be hurt better than he was supposed to be. And I showed him the sportsmanship and the mercy. Everybody saw that. Everybody saw that he can fight me. We fought on the BYB rules, so his accusations his accusations don't have any argument to follow. So I think, listen, every loser have a right to be angry. I wasn't angry. I was angry at myself because in Dubai because of my mistake I lost fight, and I don't know what he was declassed in the Dubai, and he was totally declassed in London. So what the hell is he talking about?
He also said under BYB rules he won, under BKB rules you won, so he's sort of calling for that. However, I did mention one thing and I spoke to Joe Brown earlier about it. There should be a special belt for that Trilogy fight. What do you think about that?
Special belt. Yeah, I like the idea of that, and yeah, let's go for the special belt. I want every belt. I was supposed to fight 16th of September, but I don't know who. For the next belt, I go a higher weight, because I will no more cut. For last fight, I lose 8.5 kilos, so it's very and it drained me, and I was like a little tired. But thanks to my coach, I was very good prepared, and I was prepared to fight 7 rounds. In the middle of the first round, he was all without gas, everybody. So that, and in the second round, he was totally without gas. So I don't know I don't know. And he thinks that we fought on the BYB rules. We fight 2 times in the BYB rules. What is he talking about? That next fight is a BKB rules. Third fight.
So that's final. That's the way it's gonna be.
That's the fight that is going to be. Listen, I talked to Jim and Joe, and they say that. Why should we always fight on their rules? I fought Chet Kelly in the BKB rules. He was also, pardon, he was also grabbing me, hurting me behind the, hitting me behind the head, and I didn't make big arrangement about that. Okay, let's fight, but we fight now in the ring. So how he think that he gonna stop me? He couldn't catch me in the small surface. How he think that he gonna catch me in the big surface? Because BKB ring is the bigger than the Trident.
And just the last part about this topic was, do you remember when he was holding on to his eye and then Clive Allison stopped the fight? He said he should have got a standing count because he was trying to protect himself.
Listen, if I go on the left side of his, I could hook him very bad behind his head, and it's just his mistake, not mine, because the referees told us before the event about situation like that. It's not our fault, it's your fault. So I could hit him with all my power, strength, and knock him very badly, and he wouldn't, how do you say, get up.
He wouldn't be able to get up.
Yeah, he wouldn't be good. I get up in Dubai like after 2-3 minutes, and I didn't want that breed mask with air and with stuff like that. But listen, it's everybody who lose gets. They have only right to be angry. Okay, you're angry. Okay, we fight to fight, and we're gonna fight it. But I said my terms.
So September 16th is when you're going to be out next.
Yeah, I don't know against who I was supposed to fight. Winner of the Scott and Greenwood, but they.
I heard Carl Hobley back there.
Me and Carl are good friends, but listen, this is business, and I said to everybody, I fight everybody. I don't give a shit about that. Everybody who wants to fight me, I'm gonna fight. In the ring, we are all enemies. You know, we wanna rip the head out of each other. But after the fights and before fights, we're all friends. And I have massive respect for Carl, and he's a good friend of mine. And if the management wants that fight, so let's go.
And that's the way it should be, really. I want to ask you, what was, since we last caught up, a lot has happened. We've stayed in touch. It's been lovely. I'm always hearing your jokes on WhatsApp, which is lovely. What's life been like? I mean, you know, I saw your dog as well.
My dog.
Yeah.
My dog is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, I bought myself a PlayStation 5. Yeah.
And you got that beautiful watch as well. You showed me.
What?
That watch you showed me.
Yeah, I got that watch for how do I say that? I entered the Hall of Fame because I hold 2 diamond belts and because I'm for the comeback of the year. Very nice watch, big, massive. You can do, if you had a second watch, you can do shadow boxing with it, you know. It's like, I think it's half a kilo, so I don't know. I was relaxing and enjoying my win. I got a lot of media attention in Croatia, so I appreciate that. Maybe some local TV house is gonna buy the next event when I'm gonna fight, so that we can put the BKB closer to the people in Croatia and in the region.
I was talking to Ainul Levici, and he was talking about a fight, hopefully, a homecoming fight, hopefully in the future in Romania. I'm pretty sure BKB is getting big everywhere. Can we see, or, you know, would you like to maybe have like a homecoming fight one day in Croatia?
Yes, and I talked to Jim and Joe. I said to them, listen, you have 2,000 people here, 2,500. In Croatia, you will have 10,000. Because this is a new sport, and the people loves blood. You know, they loves blood, they loves violence, and they love their heroes with who they can sympathize with them. You know, I'm just a regular guy who was on the top, and then I was on the bottom, way before bottom, and now I'm on top again. And so it's like better story than the Rockies.
100%. You know, we got the Croatian Rocky right here.
No, I'm better than Rocky.
The marvelous Marko Martinjak. Listen, I want to say one thing, right? Is one thing I've sort of realized about you is that you get inside the ring with anyone, right? I'm going to ask you a very dumb question, and it's going to probably get me killed. If me and you were to have a fight in BKB, who wins?
Listen.
We had a conversation about that this morning at 8 a.m.
Yeah, who is? Between fight between you, slow. Listen, and you said to me, you can kick, you can't slap me, you can't hurt me. I said, what the fuck? What I can do, man? Yeah, you can give me a big 5 hugs. I will break you with
Hugs
my-
hurt, man. They hurt.
I know a fight with you, man. You're my friend. We are good friends. And I'm yeah, we are brothers. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Bangladesh.
You're from Bangladesh. Okay, I have Bangladesh brother. I must stay there with my father because when we celebrate my win after Czech Kelly and my birthday, I said to him, "This is my brother. This is my brother." My father said, "How many women I fuck? How many fathers do you have? Brothers do you have?" And so I now have Bangladesh brother, and I won't hurt you. You are my brother.
Next time I go to Croatia, well, the first ever time I go to Croatia, you're the first person I'm
You have
meeting.
to come to Zagreb because Tom, the Gandalf, I call him Gandalf because he's too old. He was in Dubrovnik and he said, "Why did you come to visit me?" I said, "Because I didn't want to watch you, man." Joking, I love Tom. I didn't have time. I was on my vacation. I was like on the north coast. He was on the south, big south. So I couldn't get to him. It was like from Zagreb to Dubrovnik is like 600 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah, in one direction.
There's a place called Split in Croatia, isn't it?
Yeah, Split is like,
Is that far from Zagreb?
yeah, 450 kilometers, I think so. Yeah, Dubrovnik and the Split are like 150, and like where I was vacation, it is from Zagreb 150 kilometers. So, yeah, yeah, it's small country, but it's also big. If you don't go with plane, when you go with plane, you're in 45 minutes in Dubrovnik or in Split or stuff like that.
Now, before we sort of end the interview and go into our game, I do want to ask you, is your watch, what watch is that?
That is G-Shock, Casio G-Shock, Moodmaster, the special edition. It is this is the best edition of the G-Shocks. Moodmaster is the best, but this doesn't have a solar filling.
Yeah.
It only has low battery, so it's not so expensive. Like I saw the G-Shock had new one. It's like 40 years of G-Shock. It was like 1,300 euros. I said to myself, I buy this for Christmas.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like, it's like fire, and when you turn the lights off, don't watch them for the cell phone. It's rude.
Yeah.
If you turn off the lights, it's blinding,
Yeah.
blinking. Like, this is like this, and when you put the clockworks, but this is all. What are you looking at now?
We're gonna play a game in a minute.
I
Yeah.
was thinking he was watching the porn.
No. Very professional here, man. What's going on here, man?
I don't know, man. You are suspicious to me. You are like this. Oh.
This is the uncut version of a very cut interview.
What? I didn't understand you.
September 16th, what are we expecting, whoever the opponent is?
A new belt and a new title.
Well, I'm going to make a new bet with you, right? Not a bet, but it's like a kind gesture from me. If you capture the title
Okay.
by KO, Five Guys burger on me.
5?
Five Guys
Okay.
burger is on me.
5 Guys Burger. What is that?
Five Guys is a restaurant just down the road. It's like a
Okay,
burger place.
But listen, everybody, he now takes me in the meal.
I'm doing that, but
Or tomorrow. I'm
if
hungry.
you lose, you're paying for mine.
No problem, bro.
You're paying for mine.
Listen, when they pay me, I can pay you two hamburgers. Don't pay. I don't.
The Croatian millionaire.
Nah.
Soon to be, soon to be.
Ah, no.
You're too
No.
humble. You're too humble.
I'm too humble. No, I'm good. Listen, if I had money, I help the people on the street. You know, they ask me, they have maybe euro too. I give them. I don't. I have money. I live comfortably. I live good, better than many people in Croatia, and I'm satisfied with my life. Everything is sorted out, and nice. I have a good dog, everything.
And that's an interview wrapped with the marvelous Marko Martinjak. And just want to quickly say is, where can everyone follow you on socials?
I have Instagram account, Facebook account, TikTok. So just write Marko Martinjak and you will find me.